What you were saying about Vice?
Yeah, I remember watching it in 2008, and there was they had an episode about coal mining,
Okay.
and I thought it was, in my head, I thought this was the best documentary ever. It talked about like somewhere, I think like Appalachian Mountain, somewhere that part of the U.S. And they showed like the water being brown, the people dying of cancer, and in my head it was like, wow, man, they must have shut down this mining company. I think it's still going on though. But I remember seeing that, and I was like, they got me hooked. I remember I watched this other one about this dude that traveled to America. He did a road trip. He was an Asian dude. I don't know if did you ever see that one?
I don't think so.
And he traveled. I think he traveled all of the U.S. And he was trying to go all the way to Alaska, but he got stopped in Canada.
Shit. Oh man.
And then I think he went to China. He's actually a famous artist. Like he drew it, and I thought that was another one that I liked was one they went to Pakistan. They were showing how people over there could like make guns, like literally they could make a fucking gun, man. Like, yeah, like, and I was like, they were like, you're never gonna be these people. They make guns, you know. They go like, they don't buy them, they make them.
The ones that pop into my head right now are the ones, the one where
the Pokemon gun,
the Pokemon gun, but the one where they show you like these kids that are having sex with like donkeys or something like that.
I remember that one.
And I was like, dude, what the hell am I watching? How is this a story? You know,
I have a lot of like I think I was talking to like older Mexican people, and they said, "Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that really happens."
Where did it take place?
I think in Colombia, but I think it happens all over.
Anywhere,
Latin America.
anywhere there's donkeys.
Anywhere there's donkeys and humans.
And somebody's really lonely.
I heard it's I mean, I live in LA, so we don't have access to donkeys, you know.
No, I just thought it was pretty crazy because they actually show you the guy like kind of like getting ready to do it, yeah. And I was like, whoa,
isn't
what the
that
fuck?
bestiality?
Yeah. No, but and the other one I remember, the one where they interviewed a chick. I think like 5 years later or 4 years later, after the shooting. Remember the Dark Knight movie?
Oh yeah,
yeah, that one. And then the lady starts telling the story, and I couldn't listen to the rest because I was like, dude, I don't know, like. I don't know. I can't listen to it.
You're a big fan, right?
Yeah, no, not a big fan of what happened, but a big fan.
You're a big fan of that.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of Batman.
Yeah, no. I just didn't want to know. It's really sad about what happened, but I just really didn't want to hear the details of it. You know, like it's really sad. You know.
Didn't it happen that the exact scene where the guy was coming, like they were gonna shoot up the movie theater, and they deleted that scene, right? I remember hearing.
I think so. I just remember the lady saying that it took place within the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie.
How many people died?
I don't know, 13, maybe 13, 9.
Oh, wow, man.
I don't know. You know, and then because this is an action movie. Of course, there's going to be gunfire, you know, and everything. But she said that she heard gunfire and she just kind of like, oh, whatever. But then somebody, like, I guess one of her friends got shot in the arm, and that's when he was actually really bleeding heavily.
Oh, man.
And then all of a sudden, that's this, like, even before that was like a smoke, you know, like he threw like a smoke bomb.
Oh, really?
So then they're like, is this part of the movie? You know?
Oh, wow. That's fucking horrible, dude.
Just imagine this shit, man.
Yeah. Didn't they also have, like, heavy security for the next Joker?
Yeah, for the Joker
What
movie?
was that all about, dude?
It's just because people thought they were going to create the next killer. Somebody's going to come in and shoot people at the movie theaters.
You mean any publicity, even bad publicity, is a good publicity?
Eric Bischoff, he's a former... He works for wrestling. He used to be part of WCW. He has this book called Controversy Creates Cash. You know, that's his motto.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know, so this Joker movie is about to make $1 billion, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking...
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, just saying, like, look at all the people being scared. They're like, oh, man, I'm intrigued. I want to go see what's going on.
You think the people who made this movie were like, hey, let's do a different kind of marketing campaign. Let's say this movie is so fucking crazy that will make a killer right in the movie theater, right?
you know, it's funny because my mom was even like, I took my mom to go see the movie. She was scared to go see the movie. She was like, oh no, are you sure there's going to be security? Are you sure there's, you know?
Imagine the dude next to you, he started going crazy.
No, okay, so trip out on this. So I went to go see the movie with a friend, you know.
Okay.
So, Augustine. And then,
Uh-huh.
so he went to go use the bathroom, and I was waiting for him to come out. Our movie didn't start till like 7:50. So there was a dude that sat next to me, and he goes, where are you guys? He's like on his phone. Where are you guys? We're going to be late. Come on. You know, and then the guy looks at me and he goes, so what movie are you going to watch? And I said, oh, we're going to watch The Joker. And then he goes, oh, cool, nice. What time? And I said, oh, 7:55. And he goes, oh, I'm going to watch it at 7:30. you know. And then he goes like, "Where are you guys? Hurry up!"
He seemed a little off?
Yeah, he seemed a little off. Kind of like he was like, 7:30, we gotta kill, you know?
I know, right?
You know, and I got really worried. So when my friend came back, I was like, dude, I'm kind of scared of this guy. He seems really anxious for his friend to show up, but he's not like kind of like, And then he asked me what movie theater I'm gonna be in,
he looks at you right in the eye. I remember you, and he just walks on by. Huh?
No, so then when we were watching the movie, I kept on looking out just in case, looking behind me, looking in front. I was like, nope, I'm not dying tonight.
Yeah.
It's not. This is not meant to be funny, but it's
No, of course, no. It was true, man.
But either way, the movie was still pretty good, dude.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Batman doesn't make it like an appearance or any like
Something,
Easter egg.
There's a Batman Easter egg.
What is
a
it?
big one. I can't tell you, or else people are gonna watch the movie. I suggest you watch it. It's a good movie, dude.
Tell me after we finish.
Yeah, it's a good movie, dude.
Yeah.
And then like that movie's about to make $1 billion, and that's crazy because
Wow, dude, a very high grossing movie.
with a budget, I think of $55 million.
Wow, they made mad money out of that.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
I'm kind of like afraid to go anywhere now because of stuff like that,
That kind of shit, yeah. Well, I mean, it's even being here where I come and visit Peter. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
I visit him at his work at Chick-fil-A. No, it's not Chick-fil-A. It's somewhere.
Chick-fil-A. Let's just say Chick-fil-A.
And then waiting for him, I see this crazy people coming out.
Sponsored
by.
It's sponsored by Starbucks.
I know, right?
What have you been drinking tonight?
And this random dude comes up to me. He's like he's from Alabama. It's like a white guy, this thick Southern accent. Like, hey man, blah 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 blah. I can't understand them, He started telling you all these things, like, oh, you did that? Okay, cool. And in my head, I was like, man, you should just get away from this guy, But I was like, let's see how this plays out. And then next to me, another guy. He seems to be out of it too. He's just yelling at people. He was younger. The first guy was like an older white guy. Must have been in the late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
But he was in shape. He was in shape. Like, he told me he was an ex-military SEAL or something, Navy SEAL.
Shit.
And this other dude, he's like young, maybe in his 20s. He's yelling, "F Trump, F Trump, F you," And he says the N-word, And then the guy next to me, he's like an older white guy. And he just looks like he wants trouble. He's smiling and then he says "F you back, N-word," And in my head it's like, oh shit, why? But I told myself, let's see how this plays out. So I see him get up, and I see him go to the other guy, and then I turn around because I didn't want to see what was gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And then I turn back to see. I guess I did see. Yeah, I turn back to see, and I see him knocked out on the floor.
Oh man,
bleeding.
Remember I told you my theory, my opinion
about
Starbucks?
It just draws in homeless people?
Yeah, that's why they took off those chargers, man.
Have you noticed there's been less homeless people?
It's just people drive really shitty in this party lot.
Yeah. But you notice there's been less crazy people since they took out the...
I feel like there's some, it just maybe died down just a little bit, but not entirely,